Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are at the O2 Arena in London, England, and for my money, this is as good a mixed martial arts backdrop as we have. Another capacity crowd on hand, as usual, for the UFC's annual stop here in London.
The fans in England love sport. They love competition, and they show up, and they know what they're watching. You better be ready to put on a show when you step foot in the octagon at the O2 Arena.
You better be ready backstage if Leon Edwards is anywhere.
Oh, man, let me tell you something. Leon Edwards is the man of the night.
All right, so there it is. Just as he said in our fighter meeting, he's going to pursue the clinch at all costs. He doesn't care about the crowd booing. This is how you defeat a kickboxer, and the wrestler's going to try to tire him out for it.
Well, yeah, give him no space, give him no distance to operate with, smother him. That's exactly what this wrestler's trying to do.
Usman gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Good work blocking the knee. Usman going for the takedown, but unable to land. Oh, beautiful counter.
He gets to the single collar time. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Just misses with the straight right. Oh, collar tie.
Oh, big elbow. Huge knee lands to the clinch.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here. Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Usman gets the single leg takedown. Well played. Making all these shots count. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knee, hip heist, and get back up to your feet.
Now Usman really getting the ground and pound going, DC. You got to hip escape. You got to do something to get out of harm's way.
You have to move. You have to be doing something. Usman's one of the best grapplers from the top that you've ever seen. Unbelievable awareness. Knows how to control the hips. He doesn't give you any outs when he's on top.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job. Oh, nice inside kick.
Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Nassourdini Mavov's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand. He's back in the clinch. Let's see what he does now. Beautiful kick lands. Big takedown.
Usman's in half guard now. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Usman's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Right hand, then a left. Usman gets caught by the inside leg kick, a few more, and that'll leave a mark. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Vicious knees raining down here. Well, man, has he come out with a point to prove tonight. Aggressive right out of the chute, and really has landed at a pretty high clip here in this first round. Technical, but also aggressive and accurate. A very good start for him here tonight. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Close guard. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip, not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, so Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Alistair Overeem, it is not. But let us look back at some of the replays from that round, because there's a cut on the lip now that he's got to deal with.
Long as I ain't never got to see nothing like that again in my entire life, I'm okay calling fights. And this cut is not that. But it was the perfect shot that landed in the right spot that opened up that cut on the lip.
All right, so we will see if the cut man can do anything about that, and for the fighter, try to raise his guard and be more sound defensively in this next round. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Usman gets touched by that kick to the body. A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
Oh! Huge kick to the head. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, nice punch there in the clinch. All right, so another takedown for the wrestler. He hinted that he wanted to strike here tonight, but sticks with the bread and butter, and it's working.
The bread is buttered, so why would you not eat it? This guy is doing exactly what we have come to expect from him. He goes forward, he level changes, and he takes you down. Once you're on the ground, he grinds you out. This is a wrestler's calling card, and he is showing you why tonight in the octagon.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now.
He gets in a single collar guy. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Usman gets another takedown. That's been there all night. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Usman's right back to the full mount here. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, can fall in love with this.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight. Beautiful shot lands to the leg there. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, he does it again, takes this fight right back to the ground one more time. Imavov's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
He's having his way with him here. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
And once again, looking for that highlight reel KO with that front kick. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out. Good round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Both look... Oh, short uppercut in the clinch by Usman. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him. He's got that single collar tie. One of the most important strikes in the clinch is this big body shot.
Imavov's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Another powerful kick there. A lot of volume with the feet tonight for him.
It's unbelievable to watch somebody make kicking the base of their fighting style. He has shown us that it's possible.
All right, doing work with the jab.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, nice straight left there.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Now the hook in the clinch by Usman.
Nice single.
Down the stretch they come. We're going down to the wire. It has been all action all the time.
I mean, two evenly matched fighters have laid it all out on the line. Let's see who can get the job done as we get to the end of the fight.
All right, feet on the hips here. Usman going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. You know, I got to tell you, I'm not sure that his face could be much more swollen at this point in time. Got to raise that guard.
You got to get the high guard. I mean, at this point, John, you got to forget everything else and get the guard up high, keep the elbows in tight, and try to make sure that nothing lands clean on your face. Every time, you're going to just get more and more swollen.
Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Able to land, but barely with that front kick. His eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. Under 2 minutes in our third and final round. Oh! Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Unable to connect there. Fishman's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
Oh, another one.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but it's guillotine jump.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, hang on a second, he escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Well, he's got his back now.
Beautiful transition.
Under 30 seconds. All right, has the guard closed here. Usman's in half guard. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet. I mean, how about that back-and-forth action throughout the final minute? What a fight as we go the full 15. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Nasruddin Imavov!
All right, so the kickboxer gets it done by decision, and candidly, his words in our fighter meeting proven prophetic here tonight. I'm gonna stick, I'm gonna move, I'm gonna sprawl, I'm gonna outpoint the wrestler, and that he did.
I mean, he looked tremendous. I've never seen him look better.
Yeah.
He was out there bouncing, moving. He was fresh. He was very aware of everything that was happening, and that allowed for him to cruise to this decision victory.
Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. And now, one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Michel DeMolico Pereira!
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, back at the O2 Arena here in London, England, and man, are you royalty around these parts. I mean, you can barely make your way around.
John, oh, stop, John. Oh, stop, John. Please stop. I'm here.
Okay, maybe in England, they might love you, boy, DC.
Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Oh, great striking from Robert Whittaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And when you can beat Yoel Romero the way he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 185-pounder in the world. Left punch is there for him.
Nasty body kick downstairs.
Eats a jab there. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Whittaker gets caught with that punch.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, beautiful head movement. Slips there.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to flare on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand. Nice punch there. And everything's landing with so much power.
Both guys appeared to land there.
Oh, big right hand.
Beautiful straight punch there by Robert Whittaker.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
And he landed a nice hook shot there, DC.
He landed the hook exactly where he needed it to be and threw it with ill intent.
Whittaker gets touched by that kick right to the body there. Nicely done by the opponent. Oh, good vision defensively. Whittaker's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, solid kicks are landing. He has most certainly found the range on the feet. Whittaker gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Establishing the jab here. That's a solid punch. That one definitely got through.
Oh, Whittaker just checked that last kick.
Blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him. Clean punch.
Oh, knee strike right to the body. Just missed with the left there. Whoa!
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. That guillotine is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Big ground and pound.
And he is back up to his feet. 20 seconds to go. Whittaker's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Round two is next. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round 2. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action...
That hurt bad. He's got to start throwing now. Oh, my goodness.
Man, how about the steam behind that Whitaker jab tonight?
Robert Whitaker is a great striker. I mean, he has it all when it comes to stand-up in the boxing, and that is on full display right now.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Oh, big knee. That opened up a cut above the eye here. Just out of range with that right hand. Back and forth we go. Oh, he smells blood in the water. Got to start looking for the finish here.
This work.
Well, that one should leave a mark. Outstanding leg kick employed there by Robert Whitaker. Oh, misses with the jab. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the...
Huge leg kick to that lead leg. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because the swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
Making all these shots count. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Whitaker's back in half guard, very comfortable here. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Nice.
All right, close guard now. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Massive knee lands from the Thai clinch.
Immediately gets the underhook. And he gets the single leg takedown. All right, feet on the hips here. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm.
Cannot take too many of those. He went high on that one.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Whitaker. Oh, straight punch. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of it.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Third round underway. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous round.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000. And that flying knee to the head landed.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, big right hand, yes. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes long.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Oh!
Back to the jab now, no good.
He lands a big knee to the body.
Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down.
Oh, that's so right.
He's got him hurt here.
Oh, nice jab.
Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots.
Oh, no.
These guys are leaking all over each other. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. That kick blocked by Robert Whittaker. Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. Swing and a miss by Whittaker. Back and forth we go. Whittaker's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. To the body, and it lands.
Oh, he hurt him again.
Oh, massive diving punch, flush to the head. opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little bit.
Kind of let him off. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is tight. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Whitaker's in half guard. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back.
Ref won't help you here.
All right, so he's setting up for submission here.
It's tight.
Gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. So the fight goes the distance, and man, did they entertain the masses. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Michel Demolidor Pereira!
All right, Buff, thank you very much. And the kickboxer wasn't point fighting tonight. He was going for it. Doesn't get the finish, but certainly a performance that he will look back upon fondly, I would think.
Yeah, he'll be happy. He'll be very happy about this because there were a lot of positives in regards to his takedown defense, his impact when he was throwing his strikes, his ability to fight where he needed to fight and do the things that he needed to do in order to get this victory. All decisions are not created equally, and this was a dominant decision victory.
All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Alexa Grasso. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
Ready to fight? Ready.
Well, what a splash the UFC makes every time we come to the United Kingdom. If you want to see the UFC live in London, you better buy tickets within 5 minutes of them going on sale, or you're going to be outside the door.
You're going to be standing outside hoping to be inside the arena. All the way back to UFC 75 champion versus champion. Rampage versus Dan Henderson. The UFC has brought fights that have blown the roof off the O2 Arena.
Nice straight punch there by Grasso. Trying to establish the jab early on here.
Oh, big O.
Nice counter jab to snap the head back. Quite early striking action here in the box boxer lands an uppercut crispy like fried chicken.
Yeah, my favorite. You know how much I love fried chicken. That uppercut is beautiful. It is crispy, man. It's tight, it's clean. What a great job.
No extra grease on
No
that
extra grease.
uppercut.
Well, you want a little extra grease on the fried chicken, Doug. Don't make it clean. Nobody wants healthy fried chicken.
Oh, another great combination. She is on point tonight. Grasso gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Nice kick landed there by Grasso.
Great timing on that double leg.
Blanchfield's in half guard. Oh, beautiful transition right into side control. Oh, she's got the Kimura locked in.
Fight IQ on full display. This young lady recognized the sub wasn't there, so she kept the dominant position. And now she has her back.
Grasso's back into full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard. She's stepping over the mount here.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. And there it is again. Her opponent has not had anything resembling an answer for these ground strikes. Blanchfield's back to the side control now.
In the half guard.
Oh, you heard the crowd pop after that grueling ground battle. The athletes make their way back to the feet.
The athletes are up, and they need to take in the admiration. The crowd is appreciating the high-level grappling exchanges that they just experienced.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Just misses there with the left. Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good.
Another big takedown. That was a slick transition. Right to side control, yep. Oh, looks, we got a Darce. Oh my goodness, that Darce choke is very tight.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
Good job by her here to land some strikes from top position. Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows. DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back as I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful. And now she's in mount. Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position. Best punch in the game, beautiful jab.
Nice job by her there to land yet another takedown. I got to think at Gilroy High School Wrestling Practice next week, they're going to be watching this film.
I mean, we will show it. I will pull out the projector, put it up on the wall, and say, this is how you secure takedowns.
Going for a submission. Oh, she's got that Kimura locked in tight. Not out of harm's way with that arm yet.
Look for her to get pressure on that elbow.
Oh, tremendous escape by her there.
Beautiful submission defense on display by this young lady.
Round two coming up next.
That's what I'm talking about right there. All day with that striking. She can't handle your striking. You just keep the pace, keep doing what you're doing, keep counting.
All right, let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC, and what a display of striking for her.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job of finding her spot, putting herself in position where she was the one landing and really dictating the pace of the fight. She did a great job of mixing up everything to get in control.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. She told us on Thursday, I'm not the tapping type, I'm not the napping type, and those words certainly proved prophetic there in that previous round.
They have held true. She was in such a deep submission attempt. For her to still be here right now is truly amazing.
Do you know how much tougher she is than me? Do you have any idea?
John, I think you're selling yourself short. You seem pretty tough. I've been on the basketball court.
My man. All right, so there she goes, taking the fight to the ground yet again. She looked you right in your eye at our fighter meeting on Thursday. She said, I'm going to be able to take her down at will, and largely that's how it's played out.
She said we were going to be impressed, and to this point, I really have been. She has done a great job of mixing up the takedowns, mixing up the attempts, and getting the fight exactly where she wants it.
Oh, she's got an arm triangle here, and it looks tight. She escapes. Grasso gets back up here. Blanchfield's body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection. Grasso gets caught by that straight hand.
Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position.
Side control now.
Dark shoulder tip here.
Oh, that looks tight.
She's so smart, John. She maintained position over submission. That's rule number one.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
She has no answer, so continue to...
She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
Winded up on the right there to no avail. Oh, yes, it is a lost art in mixed martial arts. Not just the jab, but the double jab.
And a beautiful double jab. That thing's throwing right from the chin, too. Punch over the top.
All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways. And it's starting to pay dividends for her.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard. That was nice.
Grasso's back in full guard now.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Blanchfield's back in full mount. She's going for her arm here. Ooh, that looks tight. Might be the beginning of the end.
Now she's in trouble.
Oh, she got out!
Oh my goodness, what a display of submission defense by this young lady.
Blanchfield ground and pound from half guard now. Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch.
Man, does she throw these hands seamlessly and easily, connects with another series of punches there.
She is one of the best boxers in the UFC, and this is the reason why we say it every time she fights.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Blanchfield's got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later. Both fighters throwing heat now. And there's another takedown attempt. Oh, strong kick to the body by her there. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Grasso gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
Another punch lands. That was beautiful.
Blanchfield's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
Blanchfield's trying to get a triangle here.
Oh, that sub is tight.
Oh, she bails on the sub. Nice job by her there. The bottom fighter continuing to slip these ground and pound offerings. Oh, she's got her back. Man, Mark Coleman would be proud. Her ground and pound game is on point. Round three next.
this round. You got to keep this fight on the feet. Do not mess with her submissions. You're doing a good job defending.
All right, let's get you some replays from that previous round, DC. I thought she mixed it up beautifully on the feet.
Yeah, she did a great job. I mean, she landed everything. She showed a complete example of what her mixed martial arts game has become as she's been in the UFC now for a little bit of time.
Ready. Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, roundhouse kick. Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did?
Threw a flying knee to the head.
Oh, huge right hand. Grasso's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Well, she's establishing the jab. Blanchfield going for the body, missed with that kick.
She lands a beautiful punch there.
All right, so we're on the feet at least for now, but you got to think, at least from her standpoint, another takedown attempt is in it.
She's definitely going to be shooting another takedown attempt. It's where she wants to fight, and I really do applaud her for knowing where her strengths are and making sure she is fighting right there.
Blanchfield's in half guard.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Blanchfield's trying for a submission here. Ooh, she's got the arm isolated.
She is moving to her finishing position.
Oh, looked pretty tight to me, but she bails on the submission attempt. Well, she is in the grappling zone, as some would say. Really, everything she told us on Thursday is playing out in this fight this week.
Her confidence was so weird to see on Thursday. The fact that she insisted that it would not take long for her to get this fight to the ground and that she would dominate the action, it was hard to believe. But she is implementing that game plan right now.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
This is it. This has to be the end.
What an atmosphere inside this arena. Standing room only, and man, did they get a treat as she gets a huge win, and by submission, no less. What a moment.
She locked it in, John. She locked in that submission and got her opponent to tap. It was an amazing performance by this young lady, and you can see her rounding into her final form, the fighter that we've expected her to be for a really long time.
We go back inside the octagon for the official decision. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 2 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to a triangle choke, Aaron Cold-Blooded Blanchfield.
Well, really nice to see this young woman get a chance to exhale as she celebrates with her coaches. You've won world titles in 2 divisions, but you're not calling your shot the way she is. She said, I'm going to win this fight by submission, and it goes into the books just that way.
That's so much confidence to put yourself out on a limb like that. Nobody is brave enough to say, I'm going to do it here, here, or here. She did exactly that and got that submission. Her star will only shine brighter after this performance.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Poatan. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
tight. Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round one. Alex Poatan-Pereira, one of the best strikers pound for pound in all of mixed martial arts. Outstanding power in his hands, of course. His left hook has that undeniable death touch, but we've got our eyes on the calf kicks here tonight. He believes that that is going to be a weapon that can change the complexion of this entire fight. We'll see if Pereira gets after it early. Head kick attempt, it's blocked.
What a great job getting that kick to the target.
Oh, looked like he got tagged a couple times there up top. And they're exchanging leather early. Oh, big head kick there.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time.
Oh, nice.
It's okay. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Oh, spinning heel kick and it lands.
He has no answer for that straight. Keep on it.
Leg kick.
Throwing that jab, no good. Well, every MMA fight begins on the feet, and that is music to the ears of Alex Pereira, who has found a home for that left hook early.
I mean, that's his best shot, man. We have seen Alex Pereira land this left hook in kickboxing to finish Israel Adesanya, and also inside the octagon where he knocked out Sean Strickland. It is such a powerful strike, and Pereira is a master of it.
Able to connect with a beautiful jab. Holland gets caught by the straight punch. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Well-placed kick there by Pereira. Inside leg kick lands.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, and the high kick lands. Oh, is he putting it all together tonight? Another huge kick lands. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. Pereira's forehead is bleeding now. Cut just opened up. Lands a shot to the leg.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, nice for the right hook there.
Lands the right hand over the top. Oh, and another one there by Pereira. Throws that tease. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it. Oh, nice kick.
Holland's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. 45 seconds remain in the round.
That high kick will get you spinning. Great land there. Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Oh, hook to the head by Holland. Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch of the hips, and boom, inside leg kick lands.
Straight punch, useful. bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Listen.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. Well, he's done a real good job attacking that cut above the eye, and here is your visual proof.
I mean, John, just devastating. These blows were amazing. He was able to land at will, and he opened up a nasty cut over the eye of his opponent. Now he's got to target it, and every time he lands, that blood will start to pour down into the eye, making it real hard to fight.
All right, round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight. Good punch.
Side kick now. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Holland's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over, because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory.
Oh, gotta be careful taking too many of those leg kicks. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going to need him right now, because this cut is getting worse, and it's only gonna continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Oh, is that a big move? The body will see if he can follow up. Another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Holland swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage.
There it is again. Look at that.
Combinations here. Holland's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup. Got that submission locked up very tight.
somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition. Sets up that leg kick beautifully.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round.
He's back in.
His nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. All right, well, if you like blood, and I do, this is the fight for you. Somehow we've made it to the stools, and both fighters are wearing it.
Yeah, I mean, the corner's going to have some work to do on that cut. He has been beat up in that round, but he has done his fair share of damage himself. This has been a very close fight.
All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now, where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
This is going to happen. We expected that more. Refocus and keep those hands up.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go. Third and final round. Effective jab there by Hunt.
Oh!
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Pineda's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds.
He hurt him. He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover. Oh, now we're going.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Lands the kick to the body there. What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for certain.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of...
All right, well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose shot.
But, John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
All right, so the doctor talking to the referee, and it looks as though the fight's going to continue. He's got to go for it now, though. That cut's not going to get any better.
It is not going to get any better. Now he's got to take some chances. He's got to go out on his shield if he's going to go out. Because if he gets to the next round, I'm not certain he'll get to go out again.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Oh, no pad on the foot. That's a solid kick right there. Vision is compromised, there's no doubt. And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Hunt. Well, now these kicks are really starting to pile up since he found his range. This could be trouble. Under 3 minutes to decide this one. Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you're not.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt him bad.
Oh, he is stunned, drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Holland's able to land the strike right there. Oh, back and forth we go. Blood is everywhere. I'm just not sure how much one man can take, never mind both of these guys absorbing a ton of damage.
Yeah, John, they're spraying blood all over each other. They're beating each other up. They are in each other's face. They are really showing you what type of heart you need in order to be a fighter. What a performance by both. Very rarely do you gain in losing. But whoever loses this fight will be able to leave this octagon with their head held high.
Holland's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No.
Down the stretch we come, final round, and what a fight, what a performance on both sides. They'll be feeling it tomorrow, but unbelievable will and fortitude on display tonight.
I mean, this is what we as fight fans love. To see two fighters out there battered and bruised, bloody, have been in an absolute war, but neither of them willing to take a step back and give up.
All right, so the referee steps between the two fighters. They are going to call on the doctor to look at that nose, and I'm fearful this is going to be the end of the fight.
Yeah, it's bad. There's a lot of blood. You can see him almost mouth wide open, gasping for air.
Gotta stop the fight. Yes, and the doctor will do just that. I know the fans don't like it, but you gotta tune out that noise if you are the doctor, the referee, and allow him to fight another day. The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Amanda Ribas. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Caitlin Blood Fighter Chukagian.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are back at the O2 in London, England, and we certainly glorify the Canadians and the Brazilian fight fans, and rightfully so. But when we show up in London, it's a sellout within 5 minutes every time.
Regardless of who's fighting, the English fans show up. They love fights. They're very understanding. They show up every single time. They're knowledgeable. They're ready to cheer, but don't be crazy. They will boo you out of that building.
So the newly minted Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Caitlin Chukagian, showing off that footwork and the jab here.
Yeah, you know, she is a grappler, and she has developed in that skill. But what makes Caitlin Chukagian special is her ability to move around the octagon effortlessly and fight behind that beautiful jab. She is a high-level boxer, and it has shown throughout her UFC career.
Ribas has got the full mount.
Attacking on guard. She's got it very tight.
As she gets out.
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt. Big ground and pound.
She's got her back now.
Oh, right to the mouth.
Chukagian's in half guard. Man, these ground strikes by her are really starting to take their toll. Nice switch. Well, Chukagian able to land there. She bounces all over the tri-state area for her training. The Fairleigh Dickinson University graduate has put in the right work in advance of this one. Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a ton behind it. Blonde fighter gets caught by that straight punch there. Oh, big kick lands flush. Nice 1-2 there. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Beautiful kick to the body. Oh, times another takedown. Nice shot there by Hebus.
Nice pass.
Hebus is back in half guard. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submission to get back to your feet.
All right, so the ground and pound strikes continue to land. She's not staying busy for the sake of it. She is doling out damage.
She's landing a lot of punishing ground and pound. And this is gonna really zap her opponent as they get back to the feet. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Back to the feet now. Hebus's knee to the body is blocked.
Nice.
Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was. And she has exploited that, and she's gonna continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the... Oh, she's got good leg submissions. Heel hook now. Oh, she's got that heel hook tight. Oh, how about that? She gives up on the submission now. Nicely done.
And now she's in mount.
There she goes again, another submission attempt here.
She keeps going to the well.
Oh, that's tight.
Oh, wow!
Oh, she got out. How good is that? Chookagian's in half guard. 20 seconds left. Hebus is in full guard. All right, so after a great back-and-forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Okay, you lost that round. You lost that round. You know, you got to stick to the game plan. We got to implement our strong points here. But if she gets you on the ground again.
All right, well, what a round it was. You know, she kicks like a mule, and that kicking game was on full display in that round, champ.
And you see the damage that it's done to her opponent. Her opponent's limping back to the corner. She's moving much more slowly as the fight is going on. That was a great game plan developed by her and her coaches.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Nice jab there by Caitlin Chookagian. Footwork on point, and she has found a home for that lead left all night.
She is about as pure a boxer as we have in the UFC. The way that she moves around the octagon shows that she has spent a lot of time in the squared circle. But it starts with the jab, and the jab comes off of that great footwork possessed by Caitlin Chookagian.
Nice jab by Chookagian.
That was a big check.
Well, she's already landed several big takedowns, and there's another one. So you got to like what you're seeing here. This offensive wrestling is on point.
It's unbelievable. The variety of takedowns is what I am truly a fan of. It's not just one thing. She is doing different approaches, different takedowns to really, really confuse her opponent.
Chookagian's back in full guard. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here. Hebus is trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, she got out checked.
I was wrong again, John. I mean, it looked like she was done. She was going to tap, but nope. She was able to stay safe, get off to her side, get her arm free, and find safety. Great job.
And you were right in her obit.
Right in her obituary.
Outstanding grappling battle, and now back to the feet. Huge response from the crowd. We'll see who has the advantage here.
Big response from the crowd. They appreciate high-level mixed martial arts. Is exactly what they just got between these two young women.
Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick? Well, as a play-by-play guy, I try to stay out of the prediction business, but I think we're going to see another takedown attempt here soon.
Oh, absolutely. You see it playing itself out over and over again. She enters, she gets the takedown, and she will not stop at any cost to get the fight to the floor. She's been successful, so why would she change it?
Nice jab by Chukagian. And there it is, yet again, going for the takedown. All right, so already some bruising on the side of her opponent, perhaps trying to set something up high later on in the fight.
It's beautiful. You know, she keeps digging to the body. When her opponent thinks body kick's coming, watch for something to go up top. I think the Valentina Shevchenko-Jessica Eye, it was this setup that allowed her to knock Eye out and retain her championship. Seems like we're heading in the same direction.
Oh, she gets inside and gets the single collar tie.
Ooh, big shot lands.
All right, so there it is, yet another takedown. I'm getting tired just watching her move offensively.
There's nothing worse than getting taken down over and over again, because every time you get up, they just throw you back to the floor. It's exhausting. And it's not only exhausting physically, it's exhausting mentally. And you can see it starting to take its toll on the opponent.
Well, she's got the head trapped here, might be trying to set up a guillotine choke. That guillotine is tight. Oh, she gets out.
She does a great job of creating space, getting to her back, and living to fight another day.
Hibas is back into full guard.
Great defense from her back. She's got to be careful here. Oh.
Hibas is in half guard now. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. All right, right into side control now. We'll see if she can dole out some damage. A lot of fighters would prefer the half guard. She does pretty good work here, though.
She does great work in the half guard. She's very brutal. She's very heavy with her top half. So she doesn't worry about the opponent escaping. And this side control is very good for her because she wants to wear on you. She wants you to try to carry all of her weight with your upper body and make a mistake that will lead to a fight-ending finish for her.
Hibas is cut above the eye. 20 seconds left. Beautiful. Level change there, goes for the takedown.
She is so dominant from the top position.
Hibas is, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose. So that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. All right, back to the stool we go, and mentally she seems very much in this fight, but physically she has absorbed a lot of damage and is dealing with that big cut above the eye.
Yeah, she's taken far too many devastating blows to the eye, John. She has been beat up, she's been battered, she's been bruised, and now she's dealing with a cut above the eye that's going to be very difficult to overcome.
All right, so next round getting underway here, and if you look at these two women, you may think it's the start of the fight. Absolutely impressive where their cardio is at here as we hit this next round, and you wonder what it's going to take to tire these women out. At least if the first couple rounds are any indication, they look like they could go 25 hard minutes with ease. right, so no surprise to see her continuing to attack that area. That cut is gonna get wider with every passing moment of the fight.
You know, generally you expect it to get worse. When you're fighting someone like her, you know it's gonna get worse because she's as sharp and as crisp as any striker you ever step in the octagon with. So she's gonna be on that cut and attacking that cut relentlessly.
Nice crack there.
You gotta open her cut.
Gets the single leg takedown.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Ribas. Oh, that is tight. Could be the beginning of the end. Ribas is in half guard.
Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
Nice combination of kicks there by Chookagian. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage getting between rounds, and then try to reset. Right now, this cut is only getting worse. Oh, nice.
Chookagian's back in full guard now.
And there you go, again, half guard. Oh, right into mount.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
She's real sharp and great cardio. I mean, she doesn't even seem to be slowing down at all.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. Chookagian gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. All right, I'm gonna put you in this fighter's shoes, okay? She is clearly losing this fight. Time is not her friend right now. You going for the finish or what?
I am fighting down from the mouthpiece, and I am swinging from the hip. Something has to land so that she can win this fight.
She's really accurate landing these strikes from top position.
Beautiful submission attempt by this grappler.
Oh, that looks tight to me. It's locked in.
Great decision there. Maintain position over submission. Very, very smart.
This work, I'll stand this up. You need to work.
And now she has her back.
Well, her grappling has been very strong thus far, and when she's putting it all together like this, takedowns, ground control, I'm not sure there's a woman in this division that can hang.
Not many people can hang with what she's trying to do. She's so good at controlling when she gets this takedown, and that's on full display right now. She landed a beautiful punch here. Leg gets to the target, nasty high kick lands.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down the finish.
Ribas's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Amanda
All right, so you heard it there from Buff. No surprise, really, as the judges' scorecards are rendered. It was Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu versus boxing, essentially off the top, and the grappler got the best of those 15 minutes tonight.
And honestly, John, historically, when you have a grappler versus a striker, in most instances, the grappler does win in the way that we saw tonight. It was par for the course in this fight, but she should be tremendously happy with what she did.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, the All-American Chris Weidman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Luke Rockhold.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are back in London, England, as the UFC continues to make its presence felt here in the UK, and capacity crowd on hand as usual here tonight.
When the UFC expanded, when the UFC started going all around the world, becoming a global sport, London was a target area. England was a target country because you understood how much the fans care about sport. You watch it in the football game. You watch it, you hear that? Football. You watch it in the way that they show up. The UFC approached this place. The UFC targeted England. We went there, and every time the fans have showed up. Fighting behind a nice jab. Oh, hurt.
All right, so there it is. The takedown is there on the first attempt. Wrestling's the best base for mixed martial arts. I didn't wrestle, but that is what I believe, and the kickboxer is not at all where he wants to be early in this fight.
As a wrestler myself, you dig into these fights and you think this is exactly what's going to happen. This wrestler's going to level change. The kicks are going to get caught. He's going to find ways to get this guy down and try to overwhelm him. That's exactly what he is doing at the start of the fight.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks like it. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Nice defense. Changing the position.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come down.
Weidman's back in full guard, making all these shots count.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up.
Nice job defensively. He blocked that punch.
Oh, that kick is good by Weidman.
evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Well, the kicking game of Luke Rockhold, DC, is on full display here tonight. I know you have shared the gym with this man for years at AKA, now also training at Hard Knocks 365. He's getting a lot of different looks and giving his opponent a lot of different looks here tonight. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC. Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin.
Oh, now it's getting tight.
Oh, he's out. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
Oh, watch guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tough.
He's out. What submission defense on this play?
Keep your hands up and keep that head moving. Head movement. Let's go. Move those hips and get up.
He's got to start throwing down.
Weidman's in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Looks like Rockhold's back in full mount.
Want to get back to the guard now. Move those hips.
45 seconds remain in the round.
In the half guard.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Weidman. Seconds now remain in the round. Big power shots landing. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Stop.
Second round, straight ahead.
Stop, stop, stop.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Breathe and relax. I need you to suck it up this round, okay? You're missing those takedowns because you're not setting them up. You can see them coming a mile away.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Round two, Luke Rockhold versus
Ready to
Chris
fight?
Weidman.
Ready.
All right, DC's back from the can as we get this next round underway, and his striking in that previous round was so good. I got tired just watching that.
I mean, he did a great job of landing strikes. Not only the strike, there was significant strikes. A lot of punches outside of the jab. I've gotten in trouble a lot of times about what's significant and what's not.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he landed a lot of punches that were very easy to make that determination.
Leave the stat guys alone.
Leave him alone, man. Over and over, I get in trouble. Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, he lands a hook. So there's the takedown from Chris Weidman. When he first walked into the gym, Matt Serra and Ray Longo were just blown away at his ability to absorb information. They would teach him something, and he was able to employ it almost immediately. A true student of the game, and still one of the best middleweights in the world.
Gotta watch his neck. That darce is tight.
Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep. Let's work. I'm gonna you up. You need to
Oh,
roll.
he got out.
He did a great job of getting his hips away, getting back to his back in order to defend that darce choke.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Weidman.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
Don't get caught in that submission.
Holding the position now.
He's smart. He knows not to lose his position.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Keep those hands up, buddy. Keep
in half guard.
He's got to find a way to get back to his feet. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Rockhold's in half guard.
Massive shot from the top.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He is just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's gonna end very early.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead.
He's postured up. He's landing big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom, or the fight's gonna get stopped.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Let's go. Posture and heavy shot.
Weidman's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Getting him out here.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Great job landing from the top position.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
Yeah, he's in half guard here.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Two rounds in the books.
Great round. Relax. Breathe. All right, here's some water. Now listen, I want you to stay sharp. Don't get suckered into that crap. I want you to get out there.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight, not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. That's a good kick by him right there. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, nice jab up top by Rockhold.
Nice, sneaky head kick.
Again, the jab by Rockhold.
Oh, what a punch.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Effective with the jab. Looks like Rockhold's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body.
Using the free hand beautifully, lands a nice punch from the clinch.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. Rockhold gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Back and forth we go. Oh, Rockhold Colt's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
That was a nice takedown, yes.
There it is. Now he's going him out.
Ooh, going for a leg lock. Heel hook looks tight.
Good work, guys. Come on.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Well, hard to win fights working off of your back, but that elbow's certainly a useful one. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Weidman's in half guard now. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
He's postured, landed huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's going to get finished.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the field.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss it.
Oh, that's over on right.
He's going guillotine.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. And now he's got the back. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by the All-American Weidman.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Going for the arm here. Ooh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
You gotta be kidding me. He's out. All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, the All-American
So Chris Weidman is your winner here, and he begins to enjoy it with his longtime coaches, Matt Serra, Ray Longo. This was a big effort out of Chris tonight, and one that his entire team expected on any given Saturday night. That guy right there just might be the best in the world in this middleweight division. Big win for Weidman tonight.